Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 887 of Fallout 4. Last episode, oh man, I'm just like whistling at him. Last episode, we came down to this church where we met the crazy lady in regards to children of Adam.
Take that.
Longfellow, what did you just do to that grave, dude?
Move here.
Damn.
Get that.
Well, we looted the church. We're continuing the grid. We are almost done
Go check that out.
with this quadrant. Can I loot this? No, I can't loot this. There's some garbo here. I'm going to have Longfellow pick it up. These old bones can use a rest. He says he's looting bones. That's twisted. Hey,
hold position.
Let's reset you.
Come on.
Okay, let's reset you. Anyway, we're just looting at a church. We're horrible people, but like we're almost done, I think, with the western side of the map. Pretty much west of this lake, I have cleared out. I don't really think I think right here is kind of where we ended. So we're probably done with about half of gridding Far Harbor. That is absolutely insane. And I full well expect me to loot the swamp over here. I expect that to go really, really quickly. And we're coming up on the Quarry, which is related to a quest from Longfellow's cabin, actually. So some cool things probably going to happen today. Hopefully you guys, of course, are enjoying the Fallout videos. Again, I do certainly appreciate those of you who take the time to like the videos, and I'd like you dudes for the support. It really helps out. Especially when you got those douchebags that go through, like, literally there's like one guy, there's like a new person every few months, and they go through and they just like everything. And it's like, I mean, you're kind of helping, if you think about it, because YouTube's weird and likes engagement, so thanks, man. But like, it's like I offend one person. They really offend that one person every few months, and it's just like positively hilarious. Because I go through dry spells where like we're really good, they're just like, there's this one guy who goes on everything. It's always funny. I don't know. People like to give me good laughs, I suppose. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys taking the time to like the videos. It really does help out, even if you're that one guy. Because the way YouTube works, YouTube's a silly little thing in the grand scheme of things. Anyway, let's just check around here. We've been through Haddock Cove. I don't need to visit that, but the neighboring islands or whatever land masses, doohickeys, we should at least look at them. Like, I don't recall. Am I detected? I don't recall being in this house, for example, but I don't need to go to all the crap shacks over there. That I've been through 100 times. Might be better to come through here without power armor, to be honest. Depending on the water level in some of these places. I will take all of that garbage. Let me get up here. So I can go in this house. It's definitely lootable. Frickin' mannequins, man! Have a grenade. Yeah. Okay. No, I actually didn't mean to throw the grenade initially, so I'm glad it didn't land in here. That was a vengeful something. A vengeful something. What was that? A vengeful creature. A vengeful creature drives the good confessor away and to question his purpose. Okay. The children trapped. This is interesting. The children trapped in a crumbling home. Mother wants to send their pain. Oh. Mother wants to end their pain. To send. Combining words. Mother wants to end their pain. A stranger arrives. To Adam's Island, a stranger arrives. A new child we spy. And there's just like a weird little skull thing. A safer way. From Adam we find a safer way to watch. Gifts never cease. Holy stealth boys. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, I'm totally glad I came to this wackadoo house. I mean, I guess that was an interesting read. And picking up you don't pick up 3 stealth boys every day. Stealth boys are definitely an item that I've not looted many of in my playthrough, and I've been through a lot of places. And they're pretty valuable, too. I don't really use them. I have no need for them. I'm not, like, scared of my enemies, and I don't need to stealth my enemies and hide from them or run from them, which are all things that stealth boys really let you do nicely. So, I mean, it's not too big of a deal for me. I might just sell them. I don't know. That was an interesting little thing.
You want to be out and about in the dark, Captain?
Yeah. I don't know if I visited the shed. Remember, there was a piece of my marine combat armor out there, though. Yeah, I don't think I was here. Just a random carrot. It's a good day when you get a random carrot. Hey, Lord Weed, I'll take you. Well, you're half a pound apiece. You're mine now. I certainly don't remember any of these buildings. I never came down here. So here's the grid. Technically, I'm supposed to go all the way back. But I think what I'm going to do is just hit up these, like, little islands. I think I'm just going to clear this area out as best as I can. In general, there's not going to be a lot here. I'll very likely just focus down structures and loot them that way. Probably end up being my game plan. Again, like, for example, this structure. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on here enemy-wise. I guess it's not surprising considering the terrain. I guess also you consider the fact that there should be mine alerts in an area like this, but whatever, we third person now. It's so strange being in a house in third person. it's really awkward. I always third person when I'm outside because you get like a bigger perspective, better perspective. In a building, it's kind of restrictive. I'm sorry, Longfellow. I didn't mean to land on your face. Sorry, buddy. Is that a gulper in the tree over there? No, I think it might be a building in the distance. I saw some red there. Carrying too much and can't run, and I'm also thirsty. Well, I'm gonna have to just carry too much and can't run until I find a container that I want to stop at and have Longfellow loot. Right now, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna keep looking around here. Is that a person? No, it's just some blight. We are detected. It did just change. Aha, there's an angler. Maybe two? Just one. Hey, little buddy. Hey, little angler. Got him. Any more? No. No more anglers jumping on the bed. One fell off and bopped his head. No more anglers, poor little dude. Look at him. He looks so miserable. He also looks so fat. He looks very, very humanoid. Like, let's be real here. Minus the gigantic face hole and the dangly doodle on his noggin. They're very, very human-like. Very humanoid. The water's just pushing all of this junk down toward me that I disturbed with the radium rifle. Anything on the ship? Unlikely. Oh, can I guess the barrel's in the way? There's a first aid kit here. I guess that's supposed to be the first aid kit that's in the ship. Can I get in here? Nothing. So no first aid kits. Just the one in there. So I technically did get a first aid kit. Anything else? Radstorm's going away. We got a creepy boat over here with mannequins. It's always the mannequins, I'm telling you. Okay, look, I can't. Okay, if I like look down here, I can loot the blight, but if I look anywhere else, I can't loot the blight. I was gonna say, I'm gonna have to go first person, aren't I? Dude, look at these things. Look how they're clipped. They're like stuck on the boat. They're just skeletons. They're not even mannequins. I thought they were mannequins at first from the distance. They're freaking skeletons. You can't even have rigor mortis. You have no tissue. You have no blood. Stop. Stop. Frickin' skeletons. That's a really weird loading issue. I've seen that so many times. It's so strange. Doesn't matter how many times I see it. It's always strange. Can I land on this? I totally can. It's a little bit of plywood, but it keeps the power armor afloat. That'll totally work in real life. And again, power armor doesn't exactly exist like this in real life, so what am I doing? Arguing logic. You got anything in this building? You got teddy bears chilling around a bathtub. One with a Vault-Tec lunchbox, one with a knife, one obviously drowning the person that... Okay, he's twitching. Look at this. Look, let's appreciate the scene. It wasn't a Vault-Tec lunchbox, it was a toaster. It got even more morbid. So there's a teddy bear dropping a toaster in the bath. There's a teddy bear with a knife. There's a teddy bear holding this dude under the water. That is morbid as fuck. It's always the teddy bears, dude. It's so creepy. What is Bethesda's obsession with teddy bears? I don't know why, but it's actually hilarious. Somebody got to design that. I said this before. That was somebody's job, to sit there and design that little set piece. Imagine how, like, awesome that'd be. Your job is to design twisted scenarios where teddy bears are drowning people and throwing toasters in the bathtub with them. Okay. By the way, you're getting paid, like, a lot of money. Okay. A synth refugee. A naked synth refugee. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. You don't need those clothes anymore. I kind of do. I could sell them. You don't even have a need for caps anymore. Can I loot this? Hey, it was actually really easy to loot. Very nice. Again, we're pretty over encumbered here. It's like where do you gotta look here to get the blight? Look at this. Third person blight looting. horrible. First person blight looting, also horrible. Might just be an unlootable, or it could have a really weird bounty box, or maybe somehow in the past I looted it, which I doubt. So that was the building that I was at earlier. There's like a car over there, but I'm not seeing any kind of building. And I was already in the shipping container. So I mean, again, I'm just kind of scanning around here. I'm not really gridding per se, but it's because there's never anything in these areas. There's never anything other than like minor stuff. Just looking for structures. Or like a boat, for example, like a big boat like that I could go loot. Anything in the distance, no gulpers that I can latch onto. There's the church we were just at. And a life preserver and a down boat. Well, I mean, again, I'll take this.
As far as I'm concerned, everything's got a use.
You always bitch when I take things, though, Longfellow. You can't be hypocritical. See, the only person who, honest and for truly, does not judge me is Dog Meat. Everybody else has some kind of wisecrack about my hoarding problem. Everyone else always has some kind of thing. Now, it says I've been to Fringe Cove docks. I'll be honest. I don't really remember anything about this place. It said I cleared it. So I came here for a quest or something in the past, hit it up, and then deuced out. I don't remember what quest that even was. More Aster for Aster if I decide to sell it to her. That's always so weird to say. Aster for Aster. Her name is Aster and she's collecting Aster. Okay there, Volx. Are you going to collect Volxes? I don't know what a Volx is, so I don't really know how I collect that, but okay. I will take those 45 rounds. I'm getting quite a few 45 rounds. Hasn't been a lot of combat lately. It's been pretty chill with the gridding. I feel like a dry spell with enemies, I suppose. Sometimes when you grid and you're finding enemies left, right, and center. Been pretty chill. So that sign says Fringe Cove Docks. When the hell was I here? When the hell was I here? Like a vague recollection of this, but then also I don't. That's a really weird thing, but I also don't remember jack diddly. No, none of this is ringing a bell. None of this is ringing a bell at all, I'll be real. What you got up here? Freaking gnomes, dude. Always gnomes. Always gnomes. Now, there was a explosive box or something here, yeah. Excuse me, Longfellow. Wooden crate, explosive box, they have the same texture. I'll take some grenades. Grenades sell if I don't need them. If I don't want them. That's some pretty money. It's pretty pennies. And no enemies either. Like, the door's even open. When the shit was I here? Because I clearly didn't loot it. If I was here, I just ran through it. Okay, we're also down to 4 fusion cores. We just used another one. That's something to keep note of. With all the gridding and all the exploring. Yeah, sometimes I let that get away from me and I don't pay enough attention. Hey, never anything in these kind of boats. The only thing I can ever really find is an occasional first aid kit or a crate. Like that. The first aid kit and crate. The two things that I said I can usually find. AP! AP, please! Oh, I can walk up this. Awesome. Normally can do that. Another wooden crate. Good. So some loot. Cool. Is that a lighthouse that I've been to? Brooks Head Lighthouse. No, I can actually see Brooks Head Lighthouse from all the way over here. Help defend Nuka World Red Rocket. Who would be dumb enough to go to Nuka World and attack a settlement? You know, consider what Nuka World was prior to me being there. It's Raider Paradise. Now, all those people are still more or less there. They're just not raiders. They're all capable of defending. Who would go there? Who would attack that? I bet it fails. All my settlement attacks fail. Even though all my settlements have like 500 defense. I'd love to see what's succeeding in those attacks. I would love to look that rad roach that is winning in the settlement fight square in the eyes. I kind of remember this, but I kind of think this might have been somewhere else. I bet it's a rad roach, and they're winning my settlement attacks against 500 defense with all of those turrets. It's what it has to be. It has to be a rad roach. There's no other way. There's no other critter that could win the battle. Just stands there and it just tanks all of the rockets. It's like, bitch, I'm immune. That's why he's winning. Fringe Cove dock key. I don't even remember when I got that. There's another one. Fringe Cove dock key. Did I come down here? Is this the place that I came down, I looked left, and I saw a mirelurk? I think this was in relation to the harbor woman. Or the mariner person. Whatever her name was. I think that's when I came here. That has to be it. Because I remember specifically going down there, looking left, and finding a mirelurk. But I don't remember anything about exploring this area thoroughly. Which is why I have no recollection of it. A wooden crate in here? Some 5.56 is a good deal. Definitely, I'll take that. Sure. Visit these bad boys, these little shipping containers. Not a whole lot, but loot's loot. Bunch of mannequins and a person sleeping with mannequins. That person is not the person for me. I hate mannequins, and they clearly love mannequins enough to sleep with them. They're not my kind of friend. Alright? Let this be known. If you're watching and mannequins are like your favorite thing in life, I don't think we can be friends. Now, it's okay to disagree. And people don't gotta get triggered whenever someone disagrees with them. I don't understand that. That's not productive at all. But, if you're sleeping with mannequins, we can't be friends. Mannequins are weird. Mannequins are also everywhere in Fallout 4, and they drive me absolutely insane. I don't understand what Fallout 4's obsession with mannequins are. Who decided we need 1 million mannequins? Ugh. God damn. Take an oil can, it's always nice. Oil is always a resource that we burn through. Not, like, literally, but figuratively. Canned doggo food. I got some food for dog meat. He can live like a pre-war dog, you know? You can enjoy some Alpo here and there. Alpo. Alright, let's be honest. Who here, show of hands, tried Alpo growing up at least once? Yep. Let's be real. You'll probably deny it and say you didn't, but I did. I tried one of the it's one of those like moist food thingies. Basically just canned meat. It's like the ends that they don't really bother to put in a human food. It's like the leftovers from people food. Whenever they process all the food they make for people, they just like throw the less desirable ingredients in there in your doggo food. So yeah, I was young. I saw a can of Alpo. I was feeding my buddy. Well, my buddy, because his name was Buddy. And I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I'll do it. It's along the same premise of being a kid and like being dared to eat a worm. I don't know. You do stupid shit. You taste things growing up. When you're a baby, what do? You put it in your mouth. It's like, don't eat that. Proceeds to eat that. I mean, it's just a thing. Alright, that's my spiel on Alpo. Don't eat Alpo. Don't eat Alpo. It didn't taste very good. Really weird texture. But yeah, that's my spiel on Alpo. So, this is still kind of sort of a part of the docks. Not the docks, but the swampy area that I'm interested in exploring. So I'm going to keep going. Looks like a fog crawler off in the distance. Big boy. Big boy, eh? Big boy, and I'm over encumbered. And he's in a rage. He's pissed. Alright, big boy. Doink you in the face. Come on, I'm totally hitting you here. Are my bullets just dropping off and doing nothing from this distance, maybe? Man, he is straight and true. He's hauling ass straight toward me. Well, he's not hauling ass anymore. You didn't do anything. Maybe he pulled out a can of Alpo and ate it. That was refreshing. Yum. Fucking lug fella. He's the kind of guy I can imagine doing that. Come on, take the fog crawler meat. Very strange hitbox on that dude. What's that? It looks like a steamer trunk. So he was guarding a steamer trunk. I like that. See, they need more instances of that. Like a big old enemy, big fat legendary, something actually threatening, and then they're just chilling around a steamer trunk. Like they're just guarding some loot. May not be the best loot ever, but you know, it's a nice little combat in the middle of nowhere. It'd be a good way to fill the world full of stuff. Because let's be real here, I explored a lot, and I found nothing in the way of enemies. Not much in the way of loot either. But yeah, good break to the monotony of cleaning a world while being minimal content for the developer to add. It's like cheap, easy content, if that makes sense. It's like in those douchebag devs, Bethesda, you're guilty of it too. They do like a season pass, or like Ubisoft do a season pass, and they add content. And it's like one of the updates be like really tiny, really potato. It's barely there. It's not. Then you get like one of the updates. It's really good, really big, actual content, actual expansion. You're like, yeah, it's pretty cool. But you get that cheapy content, you know. But it'd be like cheapy content you just keep in your game for free. Easy game, easy life. There you go. Full distractions. Alright. I mean, that's pretty much that. So I think what I'll do is run up north, because I doubt I explored this chunk. hit up the grid, like back to where we're supposed to be. Maybe drop some things off on Longfellow, or a little bit far to be hitting up Echo Lake Lumber, then hit up Northridge Quarry. Northridge Quarry is supposed to be full of trappers. In fact, let's mark it. Trapper attack on Wrongfellow's cabin. Wrongfellow. Yeah, it has me going to Northridge Quarry. And we're coming back on the cranberry thingy, the cranberry farm. Is that a Yaogwai? Looks like a Yaogwai. He's like moving very strangely. It's very like twitchy. Can't see him from here with that. But there's like there's something in one of the buildings that I missed. I'm pretty sure. Somebody told me a while ago. Can't really remember, but there's something in one of those buildings that I missed. I never really like full cleared. I kind of said I'm not supposed to be here in the first place, so I sort of just left. But yeah, I'm still going the way I'm supposed to be going. Totes down. Totes just over encumbered. I'm just a little too fat. I don't even want to check my inventory. I'm scared. When I loot trappers, anytime I loot trappers, inventory full every time. It's that damn metal armor that they have often. It's very heavy for not a lot of benefit. Very heavy. Ugh. Remember back in the day when metal armor was awesome for me, and then we walked along, we just found this guy named Absalom and we killed him, and they dropped a full set of combat armor, and I couldn't find combat armor at all up until that point. Absalom gave me my first ever full set of combat armor. Some random dude chilling by a Grey Garden. There's some memories there, dude. Ooh. Ooh. Glad I came here. Legendary woofies. Nice teleport there, bro. I guess I'll just take a pot shot at legendary first. Now, they're only level like 50, 40. Yeah, they're not like high level or anything. I think that was the woofy legendary. Did I get them all? Sorry, woofies. Never really would have seen. Oh, there's an angler. Never really would have seen those dudes without the power armor perk. Gotta be real with you. That thing is so good. Now, where are they? They kind of got chunked. Fortifying metal? Damn. Garbage. What was I just saying about legendary, or what was I just saying about metal armor being potato? Legendary metal potato! Alright, it's +2 potato. +2 starch to your potato. Alright, there be an angler here, and I like to get that sneak attack shot off on them. They tanky. They resistant to what I got going on. Hey, dude, have I been there? Yeah, it's a church. It's a big old building. Venomous angler. Yeah, he's high level. Pop him in the face. Light him up. Easy. Easy. Take a seat, my dude. I will take all of your weed. All of your weed belong to me. And we're pretty much where we need to be. So just this area before Northridge Quarry is what I wanted to make sure I looted. Look at a storm rolling in here. It's starting to get a kind of sort of green. No? Ah. Man, I'm good. You hear that sound, right? It's that smelly smell. That smells smelly. Anchovies!
Hauling all that gear around is just
Shut up, Longfellow. Where am I on carry capacity? I'm not that bad, all things considered. You know what? I can get rid of 12 of these. I might be able to get underweight relatively easy. It depends what's on the apparel category. Because if it's just straight up junk, it ain't worth my time. Is there like something really heavy that I have a lot of in the junk category? I mean, I might want to get underweight, but yeah,
hey,
I don't think there's much. Right. I'll take it all back. I don't think there's much point in it. I'm gonna be overweight. That's just gonna have to be the way it is. I'm just gonna forever be that fat kid. You just gotta deal with it. You got a slow metabolism. You got bad genes. Your parents hated you. All right, that's where you are. That's where I am. So yeah, there's no point in lowering my carry or my carry weight right now. Really? Nothing much here? I mean, there's the Vim factory, and here's the bridge I was talking about. So, as far as I'm concerned, I guess the grid kind of sort of needs me to go over here, actually. It's just the northern face of this island. Yeah, let's head towards Northridge Quarry. That's like grid, but head towards Northridge Quarry. Unexplored area from here on out. Like, guaranteed unexplored area from here on out. I've never been over here. The only reason I even have markers here is because we've talked to people and maybe picked up some things and got like notes that, or like read some things or something like that that kind of gave me a marker. But Northridge Quarry is definitely new. This is supposedly Trapper HQ, which I guess kind of gives me vibes of the Gunner place. Oh, what was that place? The Quarry that was near? Can't remember the name of that place. Damn. There's a place that always respawns its loot. Why can't I remember that? The Plaza. Something Plaza. Was it actually Gunner's Plaza? I don't know. There's a place that always spawned Gunner garbage. I always killed Gunners there. Alright, so we're good there. Let's drop down, go west. No need to go over into the marshy area. We've already explored. Big fat Vim tanker. Look at that. Probably nothing in that ship, though. Let's be real. I got some ghouls just chilling. It's pretty par for the course. I say we go back to being first person. Pay attention to our surroundings. Look for traps. We'll probably end up having to shoot some things here, too, because this is unexplored. I am very much detected. And that was like overly dramatic. I just nipped it. Yeah. The light. The last time I remember seeing one of those was in one of the prisons. I think I was doing something for Nick. I think it was on one of his quests. Ooh, very detected right there, like extremely so. Wait, was that a legendary one? I think it detected that dude for a split second, or it vatsed him. There's a legendary nearby. Yes, I'm pretty sure I caught wind of a legendary. Please? Legendary loot's great. I like legendary loot. Got a first aid kit. Nope, can't fit my fat butt in there. I am too thick. Too girthy. Too much girth. Hey, buddy. Can I bats you now? No, there's a guy over here. I want to see if he's legendary or not. I killed your friend. How's that make you feel? Every therapist ever. How's that make you feel? Hey, shut up! Not that I've ever seen a shrink, but that's what you hear. Or be a fusion core. It'd also be time to wrap the episode up here, guys. Episode 887. I guess it's a good place to call it because it just means we have this entire island to explore to completion. Next episode, which is going to be an interesting one, 888, episode 888, Pug Champ. Exploring all of this stuff and then hitting up Cranberry Island Bog or whatever it was called. And the only thing left to explore will pretty much be what you see on your map here. This. And then it's back to the Commonwealth. Like, Commonwealth. A few quests and we're done. I still got the one island near Castle to grid, but that's it. Guys, I could end this before 1,000 episodes unless I decide to do building. I think building's the only way we stretch it out if we're stretching it out. But anyway, problem for another day. Thank you guys all for watching episode 887. I'll see you next time.